Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. So, over the weekend, Floyd Mayweather secured his 50th win against Conor McGregor. And this fight was very different from a lot of Floyd's previous fights. Floyd decided to come forward the entire fight and be super aggressive. A lot of people have mixed feelings about the fight. Some people were saying that Floyd Mayweather was carrying Conor McGregor into the deep rounds until he knocked him out, or stopped him rather, excuse me. Others feel like Floyd Mayweather is a shot fighter and he just doesn't have his legs anymore. This is what I think. And Max Kellerman kind of alluded to this, and he mentioned this earlier. He said that Floyd Mayweather should definitely retire after this fight, and that if he were fighting Terence Crawford or if he was fighting Errol Spence, he would have got knocked out. Now, we're going to talk about Floyd Mayweather and the rest of these welterweights real quick, because I got an interesting take on it. Personally, with Floyd's age, I don't think he beats Terence Crawford. I don't think he beats Keith Thurman. I don't think he beats Errol Spence. I don't think he beats any of those guys at 147. I think that Floyd Mayweather is done as a fighter, and he realized that after the Conor McGregor fight. Now, when it comes down to him carrying Conor McGregor, I kind of agree. I agree to that. He definitely carried him. He stopped him, but that wasn't Floyd Mayweather. That's not the same fighter that we saw who even fought Berto. That's not Floyd Mayweather. That's not Pretty Boy Floyd. That's not Money Mayweather. Now, you could argue that the game plan that he chose to execute during this fight would not be the same sort of game plan that he would use against a Terence Crawford or Errol Spence. But did Errol Spence give you a black eye in sparring? And wasn't that like 5 years ago when you were active? So what would go down in the ring if you fought him next year? You know, you breaking your hands and sparring again. This is what it all boils down to. Floyd Mayweather picked the perfect opponent for win number 50. And I'm not mad at him for doing that. I actually enjoyed the fight. But that's not the Floyd Mayweather I know. That's not the Floyd Mayweather that I'm used to seeing in the ring. The defensive-minded fighter that we've all grown accustomed to. But this is a fighter who came forward and pressed the action. Because why? McGregor's feather-fisted? Doesn't know how to throw a punch properly? That's what I think. But back to the point of the video. Max Kellerman said that Floyd would have gotten knocked out by Terence Crawford or Errol Spence. I'm not sure about getting knocked out, but he'd get his ass beat up and down that ring by Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman. I mean, why do you think he doesn't want to fight any of those guys? Why do you think he was ducking Keith Thurman for so long? And I hate to even say anything in favor of Keith Thurman, but it's the truth. Speaking of the truth, he beat your ass in sparring, man. Didn't want to fight Sean Porter. Didn't want to fight none of these prime fighters. On his way out, chose Andre Berto. And you might say, oh, he wants to go out on his own terms, right? But that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because he could have fought Kell Brook and unified that division. Why not? Why didn't he just fight Kell Brook? I mean, at that point in time, I feel like he would have beat all those guys. But after seeing that fight with Conor McGregor, I'm not so sure he beats any of these fighters of today, of the 147 division today. He should stay retired. Because Father Time catches up with everybody. I'm telling you, Floyd was shot, man. He's done. And he knows he's done. I don't think there's any amount of money that could get him out of retirement. And, you know, for his sake, there just happens to not be anybody in the welterweight division that can generate the kind of money that a Conor McGregor can. Or a Manny Pacquiao. Or, you know, we're not going to get into Pacquiao. But Mayweather's going to stay retired. He's done. And it's probably the smartest decision he could ever make. Because you get him in the ring with Terence Crawford or Thurman or Spence. I don't know. There's a lot of people out there who still think that he could beat those guys, but come on, man. Floyd Mayweather is 40 years old right now. If he were to get back in the ring again, he would be 41. Do you think not being able to spar for a month, and if he was training for somebody like Thurman or Crawford or Spence, do you think he'd be ready for that shit? Just be honest, man. Like, I feel like a lot of y'all think that Floyd Mayweather could potentially fight into his mid-40s and early 50s. I really believe a lot of you guys think that he could win fights in his mid-40s and late 50s or early 50s. Right? Because I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be upset when you listen to this video, but it's the truth. You know, he had a great career. I'm not taking that away from him. I'm just telling you right now, he'd get his ass beat by the top welterweights at today. Why you think he was trying to pull Danny Garcia? That was the original plan. Garcia had the green belt. Floyd was going to come back and fight for the green belt. He was going to beat Danny Garcia. That would have been easy work for Floyd to beat Danny. You didn't see him calling out Keith? Or who else was the champion at the time? Keith, Kell Brook. He wasn't calling out none of those guys. Don't use the money as an excuse, because he fought Andre Berto on the way out. All right? I don't know. I just don't see Floyd beating any of these top welterweights today. How does he beat Keith Thurman? Tell me. How does he beat Terence Crawford? How does he beat Errol Spence? It just requires too much work on his part at this age. I know he's tired of getting in shape for these fights, training camps. I don't know. I just don't see him being motivated to fight any of those guys at this present time. And he did say he was retired. I'm happy about that. Good. Stay retired this time. You know, you can't keep retiring and coming back like you got that 4-5 on your back, because you don't. 50-0. Perfect way to go out. You don't need to be 50-1. You don't need any more fights, all right? No one's going to come close to breaking your record anytime soon. Simple as that. Or should I say no one's going to come close to retiring undefeated. I mean, maybe Terence Crawford. I don't know. But, yeah, Terence Crawford. I mean, Andre Ward. I mean, Andre Ward's not even. I'm not even going to bring that dude up, man. But Floyd, please stay retired. You know, you look suspect in that fight against McGregor. You look suspect, whether you were carrying him or not. He landed more punches on you than Pacquiao did. Just saying, food for thought. Let me know what you think. I want to know what you guys think. I genuinely want to know what you guys think. Barbershop conversations. Tell me how Floyd Mayweather beats a Keith Thurman, a Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, any of those guys right now. He was even scared to come back to fight Amir Khan. You know what? I'm in the video right here. Hitman Boxing. Drop a comment. Like the video. Subscribe. I'm out.
You niggas steady ignoring greatness. A pallbearer what you need when I come undertake it. This hostile takeover by the chill hover. I got the blueprints, I really do this, so move on over. Stay in your lane, niggas, stay in your lane. You steady running at the guns, but fucking suck at the game. Ain't it a shame? It really is. My words evoke fear. I teach you lessons that'll have you breaking down in tears. Call me Joe Clark with a baseball bat. Chaining up the doors and spelling all these niggas from rap. Cause they kill your brain cells, son. How don't you see it? They steady brainwashing you and then repeating, but 'tis the season for chill wage. I bring about change, but not Obama, cause this nation I will never claim. I got my sights aimed at the top spot on the chop block.